Hello, and welcome to my talk for this Saturday. It's good to be with you, and I hope you're having a good day. When everything was unpacked for the move into this house, it was done quite hurriedly. This was especially the case with my collection of books, which I have to admit is quite large. Rather than putting them out in some sort of order, they were put on the shelves as they came out of the boxes. I know that they should have been reorganized by now, but that is yet to happen. Probably a job for the cold, dark days of next winter. The result of all this is it's very hard to find any book that I might need in a hurry. I think I'm batting 50% at best. What this haphazard layout has done is to make me see books that I've not seen for years. I have to admit, it's rare for me to throw a book away. I may lose them through loaning, but seldom by getting rid of them deliberately. The result of this is that as I come across neglected titles, I can usually recall where they come from and why they were bought. In essence, my library is a shelved version of the story of my adult life. My children's books are generally still to be found in my parents' attic. The other day I came across a book that I haven't noticed for years. It's brightly coloured and has a shiny cover. The title is Teach Yourself the Law of Torts. Apparently it has nothing to do with cakes, and really it doesn't matter what a tort is. What the book did was remind me of a time in my life where I faced a huge tug of war about the future. I bought it when I was about 16 years old, and I can remember making the purchase and the reason why. I decided I wanted to be a lawyer and was going to get a head start by teaching myself this basic concept. I have to admit I didn't get very far, which was perhaps for the best. I remember praying at the time with all the angst available to the adolescent me, Lord, I really need to know what your plan is for me. In fact, such a thing was not necessary at that point, as I was 5 years away from being able to enter law school. It's interesting to recall that about the same time, the rector of my home church suggested I be ordained. I didn't think much of that idea. I'm telling this story because we're in the period between Ascension and Pentecost in the church year. It's a time the disciples waited to be empowered by the Holy Spirit for the work to which they were called. My 16-year-old self wanted to be open to God and to be guided by the Holy Spirit. It's my prayer that I can have that same desire now. Once again, thank you for listening. Tomorrow we'll gather mostly virtually across the diocese for worship. I trust that it'll be a blessed time for you. But for now, God bless and stay safe.